What's the most unhinged thing you've caught your mother-in-law doing when she thought nobody was watching? My husband's mom, Brenda, always played the saint. Around him, she was Mary Poppins, baked pies, folded his laundry, always called me sweetheart. But the second he left the room, total ice queen. Honestly, something felt off. It was way too performative. Last year, we bought our first house. I installed high-end, motion-activated dome cameras in all the main living areas. When Brenda came over and pointed them out on the ceiling, I got this crazy idea. I laughed and told her they were just cheap $10 plastic dummies from Amazon, just to scare off porch pirates. I even promised her they weren't wired up yet. She bought it completely. For the first month, she was totally normal, just watched TV and drank her tea when she'd house sit. By week 5, the cracks started showing. I'd be at the office, checking the live feed on my lunch break. First, it was just snooping. She'd go through our mail, open my desk drawers, check the price tags on my coats in the closet. Yeah, it gets worse. I watched her take my $80 moisturizer, dump half of it down the bathroom sink, and fill the bottle back up with tap water. Once, I literally watched her rub her dirty shoes on my side of our bed sheets before neatly making the bed. I played dumb. I just smiled and thanked her for helping around the house. I needed undeniable proof. To really test her, I accidentally on purpose left a fake printed email on my kitchen island. It said I had been fired from my job for stealing and was begging HR not to press charges. That's when things got completely out of control. Within 2 hours, she was calling my husband at his office. She was sobbing, saying she found disturbing documents and that I was a criminal who was going to ruin his life. Ryan rushed home in an absolute panic. She was doing a full Oscar-worthy crying routine in the kitchen, but that wasn't even the worst part. She started telling him she also found evidence I was cheating on him, just completely making things up to get me out of the picture while I was supposedly unemployed. I walked in the front door right as she was begging him to file for divorce. She looked at me with this smug, fake, sympathetic frown. "Ryan, you need to leave her," she cried. I didn't say a word. I just pulled out my phone, connected to our living room Apple TV, and hit play. I showed him the footage of her snooping through my tax returns, the footage of her watering down my skincare, and the clear as day video of her reading the fake email, smiling to herself, and practicing her fake crying before calling him. The color totally drained from her face. She stammered, trying to say the footage was somehow altered or a misunderstanding. "Funny thing about those cheap fake cameras," I said. "They shoot in crisp 4K audio." Ryan packed her bags right there and walked her to her car. We haven't seen Mary Poppins in 8 months, and my moisturizer has honestly never felt better.